Following my LGA 1151 adventures, I have got another motherboard which is very similar to previously tested Huananzhi B250M-I DDR3 motherboard. This one is a fully known name though, and it comes with a DDR4 SOD memory slots, slightly different layout and a heatsink on the VRAM, so I have hopes that this VRAM will perform slightly better. In terms of specification, this motherboard seems to be an identical copy of the Huananzhi option. We have LGA 1151 socket with claimed compatibility with Intel i3, i5, i7, i9 CPUs ranging from 6th gen to 9th gen. Then we have two SOD memory slots, but these ones are DDR4 for laptop memory. Then we have front panel I/Os for buttons and LEDs, two SATA ports, and I believe these two are SATA power. Then over here we have two USB 2 headers for the front panel, and just like with the Huananzhi option, we do not have USB 3 header for the front panel. This, I believe, is a power connector for a portable or external monitor, and these ones are probably I/O pins that can also be used to connect a monitor. I have no idea how to test it because I don't have any such devices. On the other side, at the bottom over here, we have a 4-pin fan header, then we have a 3-pin system fan header, over here we have a COM port, and this one looks like another power connector similar to these SATA power connectors. What is it for? I honestly don't know, but it is here. Then this one is front panel audio, and we also have two M.2 slots. One M.2 slot is for PCI Express, NVMe or SATA SSD drives, and the other one is for M.2 Wi-Fi Bluetooth adapters. I believe that just like Huananzhi motherboard, this one will not work with CNVI modules and only with the standard PCI Express modules. Rear I/O of the motherboard is also pretty identical to what we have on Huananzhi. We have DC power input, HDMI, VGA, two USB 3 ports, Ethernet, two more USB 3 ports, and then audio input and output. This DC power input, as far as I know, can accept power supplies ranging from 12 to 20 volts. And you can also use this ATX CPU power connector, but if you would use an ATX power supply, you would have to short the power supply so it starts automatically, because this motherboard does not have 24-pin power connector to automatically turn the power supply on and off. Overall, this motherboard is pretty much identical to Huananzhi. The only big difference is that it comes with DDR4 memory slots and a small heatsink on the VRAM. So if you're interested in review of this motherboard as well, then please follow my main channel. The review will be published there.